Eala relishes first ever Philippine Women's Open. I'm home. Eala finds it surreal to have a home tournament as the country hosts a WTA 125 event for the first time with the staging of the Philippine Women's Open. Manila, Philippines, wow. That was Eala's first word as she steps into the newly renovated Rizal Memorial Tennis Center. The last time she stood there, she was 12, a promising kid still far from the global star she would become. 8 years and countless breakthroughs later, Eala returns to her old stomping ground, now transformed with new courts, a fresh facade, and murals of world champions, her own face now among them. The revamped venue now hosts the Philippine Women's Open, the country's first WTA 125 event. More importantly for the 20-year-old Eala, it is finally a tournament she can call home. I'm here, I'm home, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm alongside so many great Filipino athletes here at the draw, said Eala as she battles Russian Elena Kuriva in the round of 32 on Monday, January 26th. It's so surreal to have a home tournament and to see it come to life. Ranked number 49 in the world, Eala enters the tournament as the second seed, just behind top seed Tatjana Maria of Germany. Qualifying rounds tipped off Saturday, January 25th, alongside fan-focused activities at the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, drawing a lively crowd that also caught a glimpse of international players training on the practice courts. Eala arrives fresh from her first Australian Open main draw, exiting early in both singles and doubles but capturing global attention as one of the tournament's breakout draws. The Philippine Women's Open is now set to ride that Eala wave. I mean, it's so crazy to see this community rallying behind me. And this support in the end has led to milestones like this, a home tournament for the Filipinas, she said. I like to think that people are really starting to get into tennis and are really interested in helping the sport and making it grow here. So I'm so thankful to everyone who spent the time, big or small, to support me and my journey. Filipina tennissters Kay Emina, Teniel Maidis, and Elizabeth Abarque join Eala in the main draw. Other players also vie for a main draw spot in the qualifying round. Eala urged fans to soak it all in, saying that tournaments like this rarely come to a country where tennis is still finding its place. Try to absorb as much as you can from this experience. It doesn't happen very often here, she said. As you know, I don't think it's ever happened before. So, I think if you keep an open mind and you enjoy doing that, that's the best thing that you can do. For now, Eala has set her sights on delivering for Filipinos before heading to Abu Dhabi for a WTA 500 tournament in February. I think the fact that this is happening and the fact that I'm able to have a match at home is really the focus of this tournament, Eala said. The fact that there are so many Filipinos here, that's the focus and the highlight of this week for me more than winning the whole thing. Rappler.com. Eala relishes first ever Philippine Women's Open. I'm home. Home is not always a place. Sometimes it is a feeling that rises in the chest, warm and sudden, like recognition. For Eala, stepping onto the court at the Philippine Women's Open was exactly that, a moment where memory, identity, and ambition folded into one quiet truth. I'm home. She has played on courts around the world, red clay that stains socks in Europe, hard courts that shimmer under foreign suns, stadiums where her name is announced with careful pronunciation. Each stop added something to her game: resilience, patience, steel. But nothing quite compares to playing where the air carries your language, where the cheers arrive without explanation, where the flag on your back mirrors the one waving in the stands. This tournament was not just another entry on a professional calendar. It was the first of its kind in her country, a milestone not only for Philippine tennis but for a generation that grew up watching basketball courts dominate neighborhoods while tennis survived on quiet persistence. For Alex, the Philippine Women's Open felt like a bridge between who she has become on the global stage and who she has always been at her core. She arrived not as a visitor, but as a daughter returning. The story of Eala has often been told through milestones: Junior Grand Slam champion, trailblazer, standard-bearer. Those markers matter, but they do not capture the subtle gravity of this moment. Playing at home strips away the insulation of distance. Every point carries more weight. Every error echoes louder. Every win feels shared. Here, the crowd does not merely clap, they know. They know the early mornings, the sacrifices, the choice to leave home to chase something uncertain. They know because they see themselves in her. When Alex looks up from the baseline and meets their eyes, she is not just representing the Philippines, she is reflecting it back. There is a particular pressure that comes with that. Home crowds are generous but exacting. They love fiercely, expect honestly. Yet Alex steps into that pressure with a calm that suggests maturity beyond her years. She does not perform for the moment, she allows the moment to settle around her. On court, her game carries a quiet confidence, measured aggression, thoughtful construction, a willingness to work through points rather than rush them. Off court, her words are simple. I'm home. Not a slogan. Not a soundbite. The truth. Those words hold layers. Home is the place that shaped her, even as she grew beyond it. Home is where her accent softens, where rice replaces room service, where the distance between the athlete and the person narrows. To say, I'm home, is to acknowledge that success has not erased origin, it has clarified it. For young Filipino athletes watching from the stands or from screens, this tournament does something radical. It makes the dream local. Not abstract. Not imported. The idea that world-class tennis can exist here, that a global competitor can stand on a Philippine court and belong completely, changes the imagination. And imagination is where every journey begins. Alex understands this, whether she says it out loud or not. Her presence is instruction. Her composure is curriculum. She shows that excellence does not require erasing where you come from. In fact, it can be fueled by it. As the matches unfold, wins and losses will be recorded, rankings adjusted, narratives written. But the deeper victory is already secured. A door has opened. A circle has closed and expanded at the same time. For Alex Eala, the Philippine Women's Open is not the end of a journey home. It is the start of a new chapter where home travels with her, no matter where she plays next. Because once you stand on your own soil, hear your name carried by voices that have been waiting, and feel the court answer back, you realize something simple and powerful. You never really left.